Hey folks, RC62. I just got a package earlier today from Utopia Products, and what it is a backrest for my DN01 for the driver. The one thing that I find in riding my DN01 for long periods of time, I'm an old fart and my back starts hurting after a while. I just need a little bit of lumbar support. Utopia Products is one of the few companies that actually make things specifically that will fit the DN01. In fact, they make backrests for just about any kind of bike out there. I'll put links to their product pages down below, but for now let's open the package and take a look at what I got. Okay, so I've got everything out of the box. This is the backrest. Very nicely padded. It's curved to fit the back. It came with directions, which I've already reviewed the directions on their website. Depending on the motorcycle that you have and the type seats you have, you may or may not have to go through all of this stuff here. Some of them actually bolt right to the bottom of the seat. In my case, I actually have to take the vinyl off my seat and the foam and screw the bracket right to the pan. Then I also have to cut a little slot, which is the one thing I've been really hesitant about. I've got to cut a little slot for this to come up through the back seat, and then once that's all done, this will go over the top and the backrest will attach to it, and hopefully I will have a nice comfortable ride. There's also an installation video for another type of bike on YouTube, and I'll put that gentleman's link down below as well. Anyway, time to get the seat off the Dino. Okay, the next step in the process is to remove the back seat, or the entire seat if you've got a single piece seat. And what I have to do now is remove all the staples so that I can take the vinyl and the padding off. From watching the other gentleman's instructional video, he says the best way to do it is with a thin screwdriver. What I'm doing is pulling up one side of the staple, and then what I'll do is I'll go back with a pair of pliers, such as these needle nose, to pull them out. I think that'll be the easiest way to do it. And you definitely don't want to tear up your vinyl. The other thing you might want to make sure you do is keep a little plastic cup or something on hand to drop the bent staples. Okay, I've got all the staples removed, and essentially the cover is off. And there's the foam. So next I need to remove the foam, and I'm just following along with John Dyson's installation video. Need to pull up gently around the edges, and if there's any glue in there, I will gently pry it away with my screwdriver. Okay, I've got the foam removed from the pan, and just trying to line up the bracket here. And what I need to do next is get this lined up in the right spot and get it nice and even. Then I need to drill holes through the pan, and I'll insert these bolts up through the bottom of the pan and through here. So that will be my next step. Okay, got it lined up, got the holes drilled, and I think I got it pretty even there. Looks pretty much like the picture here, which I was going by. I think I got it right. So anyway, on this side you have a bolt that goes through. It's got a lock washer and a regular washer, and that's pretty much it. Next up is to lay the padding over the top and get some measurements, and I'm going to need to cut a slit in the padding. So I want to make sure I get that lined up exactly right, because I don't want to mess up the pad. Okay, following the advice of John Dyson, what I've done is I've laid this on top of the pad, and it looks like it's pretty well in the right position. So what I'm going to do is just take a marker and kind of mark it there so that I know where I need to cut. And I want to cut as small as possible, just enough to get that through. And I need to use both hands here to make sure I do have that lined up right. I think I do. and then I'm going to start making my cuts. Okay, got the hole cut, and I made a little mistake when I pushed it on there. The padding tore. It's amazing how easy that started to rip. But yeah, I guess I should have made the hole a little bit bigger. But that's sitting right where it needs to. Everything is pretty well lined up. The next step will be to put the vinyl back on and staple it back on. Okay, I've got her all stapled up. Not the prettiest job in the world, but I think it will do. Okay, this is the part I really am not looking forward to. Okay, so I've made a little slit there. Let's see if I can get this over it without tearing it. Oh, almost. Almost, not quite. Trick is to get this slit cut just big enough to get that through. There we go. There we go. Alright, it's down and around it. Alright. So there she is. That is not too bad. Anyway, this installation went pretty well. There's one thing that I've got left to do as far as this. And that's they give you this little cover, and that helps keep the vinyl from ripping and makes it look a little nicer. So let me see if I can get this flexed and put into place. There we go. Alright. Took a little bit of an effort, but there we go. Okay, I've got the backrest attached to the seat. I've got the seat reinstalled. I took the little pouch off just so you could see this. I also purchased the optional little pad. That's actually a pretty decent little pad there that goes across here. Just a little bit of comfort for the passenger. I did want to mention that this backrest is adjustable. You use this little fine-tuning screw with your fingers to adjust how far forward or how far back it goes. And then since it pivots, it adjusts to your back angle with no problem. Also, you can adjust the height by, it's got, see if I can get the other side of it here. It's got several screw holes here, and additional screw hole here. So you can actually raise the back up higher as well. I think it looks pretty good. You tell me. What do you think? Yay or nay? I think it looks pretty good. I think it fits right in with the styling of the bike. Anyway, I will provide some test results after I've had a chance to use it for a little bit, and let everybody know how it does. Anyway, so far I'm pretty happy with it. Seems very well made. Again, the installation was relatively easy. The instructions were simple to follow. Didn't take a rocket scientist to install it, but it did take a little bit of time and a lot of patience. And that's where I fail at, is in patience. I get in a hurry to do stuff, and invariably I mess up. But I think overall the installation went well. Anyway, this is RC62, and this was my installation video of the Utopia Driver Backrest from Utopia Products.